It's unforgiving love. When will you come around? When will you come around? When will you come around? It's unforgiving love.
Chosen ones. First and foremost, thank you, Queen. If nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, thank you, beautiful. I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, chosen ones, you already know. I do have to give you that brief disclaimer, all right? So I only want you to take what resonates and I want you to leave the rest behind. I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't happen to get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you want to get it through somebody else, all right? So be patient with your process. Also, as you already know, my voice is too raspy to be whispering, all right? So this about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume, okay? So before we get started, as always, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, like, share, subscribes, your gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. I appreciate you because I don't always get the pause in the middle of my message to relate or say those things to you. So thank you so much, babies. Thank you, Lady T. Also, chosen ones. I will say this. Right now, for a temporary amount of time, so a limited amount of time, I do have the special back available for you. I promise you that during the holiday time, I definitely will have that buy one, get one free back. So I do have that. Initially, I was going to say the last time was the last time for the remainder of the year, but it's almost December. The New Year's almost here, so I definitely have that opportunity presented. The link's in my bio. So that's the buy one, get one for certain relationship readings. Thank you, beautiful, for coaching sessions, so on and so forth. All right. Now, thank you so much, babies. Now, let's begin. One, chosen ones, I definitely hope that you had a wonderful holiday. Now, this was a different holiday than ones that you typically had before. And I say that, chosen ones, because you set certain boundaries for you. So that means certain individuals had to meet a certain requirement in order to be around you. So up into the holiday time, you've been dismissing and filtering certain people out of your life. You understand, whether or not it's because you chose to remove them from you because God told you that they intuitively was not for you, or whether or not you chose to hold on to these individuals and God forced them to get away from you. You understand? Either way, it was all working on behalf of you. It was to benefit you in a sense, right? Now, with me saying this, because this could have been the first holiday that you wasn't around certain people, and that could have been family members, that could have been friends, that could have been people that you usually were the main one cooking for them. You was the main one getting certain ingredients and they was just eating off of you. You understand me? These were individuals that, again, was not reciprocating certain energy back to you. So these are family or friends that when you was around them, you felt limited. You started off with your head held high. Then when you got around them energetically, things didn't feel right. So now you was walking around with your head down, walking around feeling less energetic, walking around and feeling judged by these individuals that you came in contact with. So since you set certain boundaries, chosen ones, I want you to realize, again, people, no matter who it is that's connected to you, they have to have a certain energy requirement in order to have access to you. So you said that you're no longer accepting a bare minimum. You're no longer accepting people with ill intentions. You're no longer accepting people who restrict you, have you question you, instill insecurities within you. You want somebody who, again, is who you are to them, correct? Now, with me saying this, chosen ones, again, prior up until this point, certain people again been getting plucked out of your energy. So certain people, this is friends, relationships, these are potential partners, these are job positions, so on and so forth. Things that do not serve you, things that will hurt you, things that will limit you are getting removed from around you. Now, again, With that being said, this could have been the first holiday where you focused on yourself instead. So whereas you was the main person that was cooking and inviting people over, people who used you, they only came in contact with you when they needed something from you. These people who do not bring no materials, nothing to the scene, and expect you to do everything. Now, I say this chosen ones because it wasn't just aligned with as far as Thanksgiving at this time or the holiday time. This is as far as life in general. When you set certain boundaries, people have to adhere to them. You understand? So you are so used to doing everything for everybody else, and they have to do the bare minimum, which is to just show up. Absolutely not. You're not doing that anymore. So this holiday season, God could have had it so that you're limited. And this is the reason. Chosen ones. One, had you been around those family, eating up after them, eating around them, their energy would have came over to you. It would have transferred over to you. You understand me? So you would have got sick. Their ill intentions would have attached themselves to you. Certain karma and consequences would have came through for you. So God was guiding you not to be around these individuals. And this was either because something came up where you couldn't go around them, your finances could have been limited, so you couldn't take that trip to them. Your circumstances could have been different this time, this season, this time period where you wasn't able to do everything that you once did so that they can't come around like they intended to do. Whatever the case may be, either way, God made sure that these individuals who were not for you, were not around you. You understand? So this was because you were starting to set new traditions, chosen ones. I want you to realize that. So it's going to be you now, next seasons, you're celebrating with your divine crew. Now you're going to be around people who bring something to the table. Now you're going to be around somebody who encourages you, so shows love to you. So you are setting new traditions. And it comes with you dismissing certain people that you no longer need to be in contact with. So I do want to say, although some of you could have felt uninvited to certain events, that was God looking out for you, because he doesn't want you to come in contact with the things that they had going on. Some of them had health issues that would have transferred over on you. Some of them had demonic energies that they would have been feeding to you. There's certain people that would again reattach certain cycles to you as you're in the process of having your breakthrough. Absolutely not. So do not feel sad. There's some of you that was sad about people who passed away that you're no longer connected with. Chosen ones, you have to realize that they're still with you. And just like they wanted to, these are people that you're no longer connected with. Chosen ones, you have to realize that they're still with you. And just like they wanted to, these are people that do not want you moping around during certain holidays. They get to live through you. So if you're out here crying, you out here depressed, you out here stressed during celebrations that they could have been a part of if had they been physically here, they had to sit out again because you're not celebrating this year. So stop feeling like just because somebody is no longer physically around you, if they passed on or passed away, they're still energetically connected to you. Some of them had to learn lessons from you. Some of them are getting taught certain ways to break cycles through you. And again, some of them chosen ones, they are just around you to be communicating with you, but you're so in your logical mind that you may not see signs and synchronicities at that time. So again, celebrate, chosen ones. Don't be out here moping, sad, all this. You talking about how you wish so-and-so was here, wish so-and-so was there. If there's other people that's here that you're not celebrating. You understand? So the same way that you're talking about that you missed them or how you wish that they was around to celebrate that, there are other people around you right now that are still alive, that you can still celebrate at that time, the people that you are divinely going to be connected with. So again, chosen ones, don't act like your life is over because they're no longer present. You understand me? When you lose somebody physically, you gain an angel of protection. They could protect you in ways that they wasn't able to when they was physically around you, because your flesh does limit you. You understand me? So just know that, all right? Now, with me saying this, chosen ones, let's talk, okay? Now, you are in the middle of your manifestations. What does that mean? That up until this point, there's certain things that you were calling in, and it was based upon your time, your energy level at that time period. So back in the day, there were certain people that you were calling to manifest towards you that was not good for you. That was trauma bonding, basically where you was at that time, right? So there's certain things that you were calling in that you were being complacent. It was the complacent. It was the bare minimum. You understand? So again, chosen one, certain certain things are aligning for you, which is what we're going to talk about today, right? Now, with me saying this, you have to realize that your prayers are made to order, chosen ones. Thank you so much, babies. And with me saying this, that your prayers are made to order, means that you have to know what it is that you want before you even start ordering those things up, okay? So I want you to think about this. Imagine you when you're going through the drive-through and you got somebody in front of you, you're ready, okay? So I want you to think about this. Imagine you when you're going through the drive-through and you got somebody in front of you, you're ready. You already know what you want because you knew where you was coming to, right? So if that's a specific restaurant of whatever type of fast food, whatever type of store, whatever type, I want you to fill that in how it fits best for you, right? So prior to going to that store, when you already knew what you was going to, where you was going to, what you wanted to get from that store pertaining to you, or in this case, we'll say as far as a restaurant, we'll compare it pertaining to food, right? Now, I say this, chosen ones, because there's some of you that already know what it is that you want. You already have a special order that you have. You already checked out the menu events. You already know exactly, again, an idea, or you know specifically what it is that you want when you're going to that destination. There's some people, chosen ones, that are now just figuring out what they want as it's getting presented to them. So that could cause certain confusion. That can also slow certain things down, right? It's all in divine alignment. It's all in divine timing. Now, what do I mean? See, there's some of you chosen ones that's equivalent to those people that you're behind. And they're out there ordering certain food and they don't even know what they want at that time. They over here having to make a phone call to this person to see what it is that they want. They over here trying to ask everybody in the car at that time what they want. So they're slowing down the progress because they don't know what they want yet, but they're just out here calling out all these things, right? Now, I say the chosen ones because the same way that your ass will be huffing and puffing because your stomach was touching your back at that time, you ready to eat, you like, come on, what y'all got going on? You irritated, right? You annoyed with it, right? Okay, cool. Or you hear those people that is talking about everything that they don't want on their food. Nah, take off the onions, take off the, okay, that's cool, right? Chosen ones, when I say this, because there's some of you that are getting to a certain place and you don't even know what you want. You just asking for love. So that's equivalent to you saying you just want something to eat, but you don't have no specific request on what you want to eat then, right? So you just want something, but you want God to figure it out exactly what it is that you want. So you talking about you want love. That's like you saying that you want food. Okay, God's asking you what you got a taste for. What type of food do you feel like would suit you? What do you have a certain request? And there's some of you that you don't. You just want God to do everything. You might have an idea, but you don't know specifically, right? Now, I say this, chosen ones, because it's okay to not know exactly what it is, but do not be in the position to be ordering then. You step to the side until you know what you want at that time. And I say this because there's some of you, you have to realize that your prayers are made to order. So anything that you're speaking in reference to the things that you want, that's what God's hearing and that's what he's ordering up. That's what he's preparing for you, right? So you have to think about this. Some of you chosen ones are simply going starting off the conversation with the things that you don't want, and that can cause confusion. So this is like at a bar. You're not going to, you know that you have to get through to that bartender when opportunity gets presented, right? So you have to be patient, but you also know that you have to sit there and call out certain requests too. So when you go to the bartender, chosen ones, you're not going to call out what you don't want. You're going to be specific on the things that you want them to do. So you're not going to say, oh no, I don't want no drink that has this. I don't want no drink that has that. That's going to cause confusion. Instead, actually have your mind up and make those requests, right? So that's equivalent to your prayers, chosen ones. Be specific. Be specific on the things that you want. Don't go based upon a sense of being limited. You feeling like the people that are around you don't have the ability to provide those things. No, chosen ones. You're getting pulled into a new direction. God is saying that you can have everything that you want without limitations. So what do you want? Some of you are out here trying to be cute, ordering from the dollar menu when you know that there's nothing on that menu that aligns with you. There's some of you chosen ones that you're just trying to be considerate of of somebody else's pockets in a sense, and they're telling you that you don't have to. So you have to know that God is somebody who has endless supply. Anything that you want, he can order up at that time. He can put together for you, but it's important for you to know what you want to call towards you, all right? So your mind is the manifester. Instead of thinking about the things that you do not want, think about the things that you do want to call in, because that is like you putting that order in, okay? That's all God's hearing is the things that you're calling out. So say the things that you want, not the negative things. So again, made to order. What do you have a taste for? You say you want love. What kind of love do you want? What kind of love? Because you need to be specific. That's like you saying, oh, you just want a burger. But nah, you don't want no burger from Wendy's. Nah, you don't want no McDonald's burger. No, you don't want this. You want a Five Guys burger. Or you got a specific taste. Be serious about it. Be specific about it. But also be open about it too. Because some of you chosen ones, you're out here limiting yourself to a certain restaurant. That's a certain type of person. That's a certain type of position. That's a certain type of option or opportunity. When there's things that's bigger than that. You understand me? So things that you never even had yet, but you have to experience them. So what do you want? All right. Now with love, you say you want somebody who's a protector. You want somebody who's a provider. You can have it all. You get to pick and choose. This is an order that's specifically made for you. So what type of person do you want towards you? Now I say this, chosen ones, because you have to be open. With you making this request, you have to trust that God is filtering out everything that does not align with that. So this is you saying, nah, I want somebody who's a protector. I want somebody who's a provider. I want somebody who's loving. I want somebody who's nurturing. I want somebody who has the same faith. It doesn't have to be the same religion as you, but they align with God too. So you may call them God, they may call them Allah, they may call them Jah, but when you describe them, you're talking about the same thing, right? Now, I say this, chosen ones, because again, be real specific on what you want. Do not limit the things that you're calling in, because that's what God is preparing. So there's some of you that 1 minute you want this. Next minute you want that. The next minute you want that. And then you're going to have your face all screwed up when there's a delay in that process. So be real specific. And if not, chosen ones, you're still going to be waiting for those things to get presented. So some of you are trying to rush the process. Oh, you just want somebody who loves, somebody to be in love with. Okay, but then the same person is going to get presented from that past person if you truly haven't healed from them, if you're still out here going based upon the blueprint that they set. So now it's time to reset, clear out all those past experiences, act like it never happened, chosen one. Because again, yes, you were hurt, yes, you were used, yes, you were abused. That's not downplaying what you went through, but you're not going to keep putting yourself through it too. You're not going to keep repeating or replaying those cycles to you. There's something else to see. That's like making somebody keep replaying or watching certain violations that they experience. That's like something being caught on camera, your most tragic event that happened in your life, and you keep being sat down to watch it over and over again. That could be really limiting. That could be really triggering. So at this point in time, you're going to replace those old memories with new memories. You understand? So that's correcting the individuals that you're around, as well as the boundaries that you're accepting from them. Your prayers are made to order. What are the things that you are wanting, chosen ones? And I say this because you're going against, some of you are going based upon the past people and what they did or did not have the ability to give. You're not going to limit yourself, again, chosen ones, okay? So these are made to order. What do you want? Be real specific. Don't sit there and try to be nice and thoughtful and considerate. No. What do you want? You understand that God's going to deliver it. So you say you want a love that is a balance. You want somebody who is your true divine person. That's it. Don't put no specific name on it, because some of y'all feel like that other person who has the bare minimum, but certain signs and synchronicities of it. No, you had to know this, chosen one. So with me saying this, put in your request. Don't say what you don't want. Be real clear with the things that you want, in a sense. So this is like you saying, I'm going to a place to order your food, instead of saying, oh, I don't want onions. I don't want. Now you're saying what the things that you do want. Say, yes, well, I actually only want so-and-so wanted, so-and-so wanted. And they're like, okay, cool. Rather than go through everything one by one on what you want them to not bring towards you. No, that can cause confusion. So be specific. Even pertaining to the position that you're calling in, chosen ones, be specific. specific, because some of you were settling for certain jobs because you wanted, you needed these bills paid off faster, but that job and position would not be lasting. That job and position triggered you. That job and position did not align with you. So now you get to be real specific with the things that you want to call in towards you, okay? So this is not you going straight to the dollar section or the clearance section. Yes, you could get something off of there if it got your attention. This is you knowing that you have an endless supply of, as far as abundance within you or provided by God, that you don't have to limit the things that you want. God can give you it all, right? So you say that you want somebody who's loving, you want somebody who's about their business. Okay, then that means you don't have to choose between this businessman who doesn't have time for you or this person who doesn't have ambition but got time for you. You're not going to have to choose between the two. Both of those individuals are going to get dismissed from you. Or this person who doesn't have ambition but got time for you. You're not going to have to choose between the two. Both of those individuals are going to get dismissed from you because the person that is for you is going to have everything that you're requesting. Sometimes you try to just go with the bare minimum. Sometimes you just try to settle for a few things on your list. No, because that means that certain ingredients are missing in a sense. And you can't truly prepare the things that God is presenting if you don't have all the pieces to them. You understand me? So just know that, chosen ones. Now, thank you so much, babies. So with me saying this, know that anything on your list, don't limit it. Now, with this being said, now some of y'all had options for, we'll go in as far as romantic, love, all of this. Some of you have options pertaining to love. The person could have had 9 out of 10 things off your list. If it's not 10 out of 10, it's not your person yet then, okay? Oh, this person got a career, but they don't have love and affection, or they're not giving you attention. Oh, this person flirts from time to time, but they didn't truly tell you how they feeling inside. They have you still guessing in a sense. Oh, well, this person is nicer than the last person, but they the same demon dressed up in a different disguise is still going to give you the bare minimum. This is not the time to sit there and psych yourself out, nor sit there and come up with excuses on why that person is not presenting the things that God told you that they should be producing. You understand me? So they're not your true divine person. Don't sit there and try to settle, chosen ones, because it's going to limit you. You are not here to sit there and mold these individuals to something that's beneficial for you, because you'll get the same karma and consequences as these other people got for you. They try to mold you into something that fit for them. They knew you had good qualities, but they knew that you were not something that was fully checked off their list. You had certain things that was more than what they was asking for, more work that they would have had to put in. So therefore that didn't work out for them. That doesn't mean that something was wrong with you. That just means that you didn't align with this individual, chosen one. So some of you are seeing things under illusions, under confusions. You're seeing how they're presenting themselves, but that's not truly who they are. Okay, so just be mindful. Now, with me saying this, chosen ones, choose your person based upon what feels right for you. Now, with me saying this, we're going to do a little backstory, okay? So once upon a time, chosen ones, before you even got assigned to Earth, right? Before you even came through to break cycles from certain people that were from opposite tribes or opposite sides from you, right? You came here as an opportunity for individuals to repent, which we got into before. My last videos will give you that explanation pertaining to it. But let's say this. There's certain people, chosen ones, that when you cross paths in your lives again, they was an assignment, or you was assisting them. You're somebody that provided a light in certain dark situations that they were encountering, right? But I say this, chosen ones, because there's certain people that before you came here, God had you and your divine boo look directly from each other. Now, some of you focused on that person's look. So you may focused on their appearance, their complexion, how they was presenting themselves in that instant. See, that could have caused confusion, because you're going to see demons and karmics that try to dress themselves up just like that person. So prior to coming to Earth, this is like you face to face with your true divine boo. And God said the assignment is that I'm going to start y'all in different parts of the world, and I want you guys to come in together, right? Find each other in a sense. So they starting off here, you starting off there, but y'all are going to end up being headed into the same direction, right? See, God will sit there and tell you, I want you to study this person. I want you to truly know who your divine boo is. See, some of y'all focused on looks. See, looks is cool, but if you wasn't paying attention to the eyes or the soul level of that individual, you could get misled, because there could be people that look similar to them, right? Because you know how they say everybody has a twin out here, right? Now we're talking about the physical. Or we could talk about as far as spiritually too. But when I say this chosen one, some of you were focused on the look. So therefore, again, everybody that had that same complexion as that person, you assumed was your person. Oh, everybody who dressed themselves up like this, you assumed it was your person because you was focused on the exterior. But what if I told you that God knew that the enemy would try to come in between you two? God knew that the enemy's main goal or agenda was to make sure that you guys don't come together, right? So I want you to realize this. God sat there and again had you assigned to a certain person. You may have been going based upon the appearance, whatever the case may be. But what if you found out that God had your person dressed in disguise too? What if you realized God had you dressed in disguise too? So that's why I always tell you the wealth is within you. When people come in contact with you, they may not realize that you are a chosen individual. Anything that you put your mind to comes into fruition for you. They may not have realized that you're the person, unlike that magic, unlike that genie, they rub you the right way, they gonna get more than 3 wishes. That you're somebody that's going to protect them, guide them, provide them certain vision. You're somebody who's going to do things or create worlds for them. You're a god and a goddess, right? You're not the god, you're a god because he put a piece of you inside, so don't get that messed up, right? But with me saying this, chosen ones, there's certain people you were dressed in disguise. God didn't let the enemy know that you were divine all the time. God didn't let them people know that you had all the wealth within you. Why? Because these individuals would have tried to attack as well as attach themselves to you. Now, you've seen how people courage you when they didn't even realize you had the things that you had or was going to get the things that you was going to get. They sold themselves out for the bare minimum, not realizing what they could have got had they did the right things, right? So just like how you was under a certain disguise, you was like 60 days in at that time, you were like the undercover boss. They didn't realize that you had certain rankings. You understand? God made people show who they truly were to see if they earned and deserved it. Now, with me saying this, your divine boo is going to be dressed in a different disguise than what you're used to. And I say this, chosen ones, because some of you, yes, they could have similarities. The karmics could have a little brief similarities to your divine boo. So as far as the area that they live or where they're from, that could be something aligned with the person that you came in contact with that was not them. They may have a similar job position. That's not your divine person just because they have the same job as the person that God described. No, because karmics are going to try to come dressed up and act like they're that person. So they're going to come, act like they, it's almost like that movie, Why Do Fools Fall in Love? When she's like, I'm Frankie Lyman, I'm Mrs. Lyman, I'm Mrs. Like, there's so many people that's going to present themselves like they're your person, but these are demons dressed in a disguise. They're not going to have everything on the list, right? So I say this because there's some of you chosen ones that you were so focused on the physical that you was attracting the same demonic ass individuals because you feel like your true divine boo is going to come in a certain form that was presented to you the whole time. It's not. And I say this because some of y'all are going to realize that the complexion, the race, the culture, the background of the person that you was expected is something completely different. So there's some of you that in past life, your person could have been a melanated individual. But God knew that the enemy would have an idea of the person that you were supposed to be with. So in the past life, y'all could have both been dark skin complexion, or your divine boo could have been a dark skinned individual, or your divine boo could have been a Caucasian individual, whatever the case may be, Caucasian, Asian, Melon, whatever the case may be. But because God dressed them up as a different disguise, he's going to present them as something different this lifetime. So that person who was melanated past lifetime could actually be a different race this time, and you're focused on the exterior, but when you need to be focused on the interior, right? So again, some of y'all got love that's coming in that's going to be a whole different description than what you experienced, and it's supposed to be that because the people that you were bringing in time and time again were some demons. It was the same demons in different disguises. So now you're getting cleared out of that karmic cycle. So now you're going to have different people that present themselves to you. Now I say this because do not compare yourself to this individual. Some of them could come from a different culture than you. Some of them can come from a different background or upbringing than you. Some of them could seem like they're more abundant than you. Some of them could have a family dynamic where you're limited in a sense. Chosen ones, you're going to know based based upon the soul within. You're going to see that this person aligns with you. You understand me? So don't just go based upon the bare minimum, okay? Now, with me saying this, you're divine boo. Some of you, instead of looking at the exterior, when God was like, pay attention, study your person before y'all go in different directions. That's how you're going to know, right? Some of you, you focus on the soul. So when you look at the eyes, you like, yo, you just know, right? The eyes are the key to the soul. So the eyes will show you who that true person is. So your divine boo could be Caucasian this lifetime, but they still got the same eyes that they had when they was melanated. This lifetime, your person could be, again, a different culture, a different background. God did this because the enemy would think that they kept you guys from coming in contact. So you could be somebody who originally, when you started, you said you'll never date somebody outside your race. Like, no, I just got a preference. That's your preference. Okay, cool. But the enemy heard that. See, the enemy got excited because the enemy thought that prevented your person from coming in, because at that time that you were saying certain things, you may not have realized that your person was in a different disguise this lifetime. That's why I say you never know who's your people, who's an ally, and who's an enemy, because your enemy could be somebody who just looks just like you, but you feeling because they the same culture as you, the same race as you, the same look as you, that they're your people. Absolutely not. You understand? It's about the soul, so you have to be able to look inside. Now, with me saying this, chosen one, I want you to realize that you have new love that's getting presented. But the enemy thought that they deliberately knocked you into a different direction. So they felt like they knew you. The whole time you ain't even know you when you knew these individuals. So what you were saying around them, they felt like that was going to stay solid. But the whole time when you met them, you was in the process of changing. Thank you so much, babies. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you, I am her. So I want you to realize that. There's some of you that don't even realize that your true divine person is going to be something else. And that deliberately happened because it's going to be almost like Romeo and Juliet. It's going to be almost like Jasmine and Aladdin type tip. Now, I don't know about you, but Aladdin was my movie. I'm always on my Jasmine tip. You feel me? Like looking for my Aladdin type vibe. But some of you, it's where y'all come from different worlds and y'all two come in contact. You understand? So just know that God knew what he was doing when he put you where he put you and put your person where he put them, because y'all had to find each other. So you raising your vibration, that's almost like the Superman sign. You raising your light, that allows them to be divinely aligned. So you being you aligns your person towards you. You understand me? So just know that. Now, some of you, when you meet your person, you may not know it's your person automatically. You understand me? You might not know automatic, but it's because you're going to study them a little bit. Like, let me just see. You got to make sure. This is like you ordering an Uber. You want to make sure, yes, a car pulls up. And yes, it's around the time that God says that car is going to be arriving. But you like, nah, let me see who's driving it. Let me see who's inside it. Let me see if they know who they waiting for. So there's some of you chosen ones where, again, people are going to get presented and you're to look before you jump in. You're here to read the description of the person that's supposed to be getting presented. You're supposed to know what, again, you're ordering or what's coming towards you so that you know that it's for you. So be mindful, but you have new love coming in. Some of y'all got different backgrounds, but y'all fit perfectly. You align with them, right? So things that you once liked when you was younger or liked growing up, whatever the case may be, that kind with them, right? So things that you once liked when you was younger or liked growing up, whatever the case may be, that could align with your true divine person. So certain cultures that you was interested in, certain, but you were looking in a certain direction the whole time. Nope. It's coming through somebody else that's getting presented. So set your boundary, but be open to your person arriving, okay? Because again, they're going to be your type, but they're going to be a different type. So this would be like if you got two types of people that you like, where you like, okay, you could have liked a chocolate person with locks and tattoos and all of that. So up until this point, anybody that you've seen with that description, you try to mold for you like, they fine, they look like this, they probably that. The whole time it wasn't your divine boo, right? Now all of a sudden you're aligning with your next type, which is your true type. This person got certain qualities that you like. This person may be a different race, so they could be again, a different culture, a different complexion than what you're typically used to, but this is a better fit and suit an individual than that other individual. You may look so much better with this other person than you did the last person that you were had a taste for or a certain desire for, so on and so forth. So the more that you get to know you, the less you start to disconnect from these individuals who are not for you. You understand me? You start to set a boundary. So set it based upon the morals. Know that the person may get presented differently than what you're expecting, but it's something that's better. Now, with me saying this would be like you used to. Now, chosen ones, I have to say, go based upon the soul. So be specific on what you're requesting on a soul level. God is going to align somebody who looks like that. You understand? So like your love, do not get caught up in the hype of appearance. The person is going to be attractive to you, but don't get caught up in the looks. Get caught up in the soul of these individuals, because the devil can dress himself up in disguises every time, and they not who they can dress like they divine, but they not that inside. All right. So focus on the energy, because I told you this before years ago, before the AI start getting crazy like this even more. I told you that certain things are not what it appears to be. AI been going along around a lot longer than what you may be thinking, chosen ones, right? I told you there's certain people that were really AI that they acting like really existed in history and did not. So be mindful. Things are not what it appears to be. That's why you have to know things on an energetic level. Use your intuition, use your discernment. This is why you were attracted to people who made you question you, had you doubting you, and you seen the truth about these people. Yes, it hurt you, but it was preparing you for what the world is about to be. This is why I say I'm here to help you learn your intuition, help you learn your gifts, maybe tap you into your discernment, know what's God and what's not. Why? Because it's going to be hard to distinguish what is real and what's not, chosen ones. Things are a facade, but if you energetically aligned, you're going to know that, nah, this is not what it appears to be. You understand me? So set those boundaries. Why do you think that you went through repeated cycles? So that you can see things clearly. Everything up until now was a test for you to prepare for the position that you're about to be in. So you have to see things for what they are within, not what they're presenting, right? So this was God telling you, now that person's a cheater. They promised up and down to you they wasn't a cheater. They made you go against your intuition. In due time, you seen the truth about them. So now you realize that you should have listened. You were feeling the truth the whole time that these people were persuading you was not right, right? So this is why I tell you, the enemy doesn't have the gift that you have. You have to raise your vibrations. They can't access the information you have. They are not aligned with the things that you're manifesting in. So do not go based upon somebody else's opinions who can't even see things clearly, chosen ones. They're limited, okay? So with this being said, y'all got new love coming in. I'm talking about that love. I'm talking about y'all look fine together. I'm talking about your real couple goals. Y'all somebody who pour into each other. So the person that you were to people, how you were the giver, you was the nurturer, you were the lover, you were the person who extended yourself, you got played, all of these things, right? That person that you're aligning with went through that as well. But now you guys are aligned. You guys are each other's rewards. So now guess what? Everything that you've been that never got reciprocated is the same position that they've been playing. So now y'all get to play it together. Now you pour into them, they pour into you. Now this is like I'm taking turns. I tag you, you tag me. This is not those people where, again, it's one-sided. You understand me? Where all of a sudden when you're giving to them, it's cool. But when it's their turn to do that to you, all of a sudden they acting a fool. Now they starting a fight. Now they ain't acting right. No, that's like equivalent to childhood when it was cool when you were it, but when it's time for them to start tagging and running after you, now all of a sudden they going to quit. That's what you've been connected to. So now, absolutely not, right? Now, with me saying is, you got new love coming in. Be open. See, the time right now, chosen ones, you done sat there and had false people get presented. You done had people that didn't step up and play their position. So you could be in a point where you're like, you're not annoyed, but you're not pressed for no connection. You like, I'm about to just do me, have fun, focus on these finance, focus on what you're focused on. That's the perfect mentality to be in. Because I'm telling you, this love that's about to arrive, you're not even going to be expecting it. So you know damn well your enemy ain't going to be able to stop you because you haven't even energetically put it out there on what God is presenting towards you. He ain't going to be able to stop you because you haven't even energetically put it out there on what God is presenting towards you. So know that a lot of surprises that are going to occur. You got people that's going to align with you that you're about to be perfect with. So know that a lot of surprises that are going to occur. You got people that's going to align with you that you're about to be perfect with. Do not come up in your head on if you're the right type of person for this person. No, know that you are their walking confirmation. You'll know who's for you because with you just being you is going to be a walking confirmation for this individual. So don't sit there and limit yourself. Oh, well, you got children. They don't have children. So you think that you'll be a burden to them. The whole time they've been praying for a family dynamic and you're somebody who's going to present that to them. The whole time they've been praying to have children with their past person and they didn't have the ability to get children. So now they come past and cross paths with you, somebody who's fertile or have the ability to do it. Now, guess what, chosen one? You are their walking confirmation. They've been wanting that. You are their seed of hope. You understand me? So don't feel limited. There's some of you that feel like you know what's better than what God knows is better for that person, which is you. So don't allow the enemy to try to persuade you that you are not qualified to apply to a position, to an opportunity, be involved with a person. Do not do that, chosen ones, okay? I'm telling you that. There's some of you that feel like your circumstances are limited, that your person could be from a different background than you. So you feel like, oh, nah, their family's not going to accept. Chosen ones, the whole time, you don't even know that their family wants them to finally be happy. So you could assume that the family wouldn't accept you because you come from a different background than this individual. And the whole time, their family truly wants this person to be happy and they see that they can have that with you. The whole time you thinking, again, I have to compare this because some of y'all may have children. It's like you thinking that, oh, well, that family's gonna not want you to be with that person because, again, you might have children. You may feel like you're an obligation. The whole time that mother-in-law, father-in-law was waiting for them to have children. They're going to accept your children like they're their real grandchildren. They're going to embrace you. They're going to be that family dynamic that you didn't have around you. Things are divinely happening. So don't talk yourself out of it. Don't allow the enemy to get in your head to make you feel like you're not prepared for this position. That's not true. You've been working hard all this lifetime for the things that's getting presented to you. As far as you feeling like your finances are not where they're supposed to be. Chosen one, this person brings abundance, not because they're giving you money, but because it puts you in that mentality where you see all your dreams can come true. You're seeing that the things that God told you was going to come towards you are now getting presented to you. So God told you was going to have a love like no other. This ain't no ordinary love. God told you that you were going to be aligned with. Now, there's a few songs that's coming to mind. One is Big Crit. His name's Big Crit. So Bigkrit. And it's a song called Higher Calling, right? That's aligned with somebody. So look it up, right? The whole time he's describing how he knows that it's a purpose. They got a purpose and position. How he looks at them. He realizes that everything that they was praying for has come into fruition. So that's somebody's song right there, right? Now, I say the chosen ones because, again, the person that's presenting themselves is the person who is going to speak life into you. So you could be calling in somebody right now where I don't want to say gave up on love, but they just came accustomed with living life themselves. Now you're going to come through and you encourage this person to extend themselves again. You encourage this person, you instill certain confidence in them that people assume that they have that really was limited. You're giving them a new push towards love. They realizing that their dreams is coming true. So again, know that you have built your life up to a certain every piece of the puzzle that you had on your side, you sat there and put together, right? Now, guess what, chosen one? So you got a picture. You used all the pieces that got presented to you and you see a certain view, but you like, dang, something's missing. Now, this person that you haven't aligned with as of yet got certain pieces to their puzzle that they was able to put together, but still they feeling unfulfilled in a sense. And that's because y'all two going to bring y'all's pieces of the puzzle together and it's going to be a bigger picture. And now y'all get to build more. So just know that you are aligning with love. Be in the open to receive love. Don't sit there and feel like you have to have certain physical things. No, you do everything that you can on your end, and they're going to do everything that they can on their end. God's going to have y'all come together, and now y'all going to get rewarded with more pieces, with more abundance, because you listen. So do not get caught up in that, oh, you got to have a new car before you meet them. No, when you align with them, that's a sign that you're going to see, because things are going to start to come through for you. But but you're not going to get rewarded as long as you with the demonic individuals that would take advantage of you. So if you're wondering if you're on the right path, you're going to see small signs and synchronicities for that. So abundance is going to start coming in. It's going to come in a form. It don't got to be $1 million the first time. It could be them small little fluctuations that start occurring. So now all of a sudden you got $20 cash back that you didn't expect. All of a sudden now this bill is a lot smaller than what you expected. Now this is so guess what? Things are aligning for you. You're seeing small signs and synchronicities. Know that to keep moving forward, okay? Now, with me saying this, you got love that's coming in. Yes, the past people that you once manifested, that you once thought was your dream come true, but you thought it was your dream come true based upon limiting factors that you had within you, cycles that you were still connected to. You feeling like you had to pick the best of the bums in a sense, right? So you're so used to people not being able to do this or do that, that you were settling for people that could do the bare minimum and you was willing to work with that. Absolutely not. You're not aligning with no more fixer-uppers, chosen ones. Now you're getting somebody who's move in. You was willing to work with that. Absolutely not. You're not aligning with no more fixer-uppers, chosen ones. Now you're getting somebody who's move-in ready. So up until this time, you've aligned with people where because you was not energetically aligned, your mind, body, and soul, because you wasn't healed, thank you so much, babies. You wasn't healed from what you went through. You was accepting the bare minimum. So this is like when you feel like your credit's fucked up, you feel like your finances was fucked up, you spoke ill on you, so you stopped opportunities from coming through for you. You felt like you only had to settle for the slumlord or this place that was in the projects or this place that wasn't prosperous because you were limiting yourself. You didn't feel like you had the opportunity, nor did you think or believe that you'll have the opportunity to get something that was better than that, right? So up until this point, you settled for fixer-uppers. Some of you, it was the house. Some of it was the car. You settling for the lemon car because you felt like, oh, well, that's all you could afford. Or you settling for that house because you felt like, well, it was comfortable to you, or again, you felt like it was a guarantee for you. So you limited you because you didn't believe that God will present another opportunity to you. So you felt because your credit was messed up, that the finances at that time were not aligned how you wanted them to be. You didn't believe that you still would have the opportunity to move. So you caused limitations for you by speaking that on you. See, you got to stay faithed up. You got to realize that yes, your credit could be messed up, but God will speak on the heart of somebody else to give you an opportunity to be and provide that help. So you limiting you, chosen ones, keep you in restricted states and keeps you complacent. Absolutely not. Think bigger, right? So I say this, you were settling up for fixer-uppers. That person that, oh, well, they'll settle for you too. Oh, well, yes, that house is not exactly how you wanted, but you felt like you could put work into it. This is like that person that, no, you already seen that they don't got time for you. They don't show love and affection towards you. They don't give no attention towards you, but you feel like, oh, well, you could, in due time, you'll fix it up and they'll come around. No, you seeing exactly what it is that you're moving into. A effed up position. A foundation is not sturdy for you. You're already seeing that initially, but you're like, oh, well, this is what you can work with. So you start building on those things. Absolutely not. There's some of you chosen ones that, again, you're focused on that place. Oh, you're going to accept it or renew that lease because you feel like that's all you can afford at that time. Whole time you don't even realize God's about to have a wave of abundance come in. Whether or not this is a win that you have, a victory through courts, victory through endless things. So don't limit you based upon things that you are seeing in front of you when you are not realizing what God is taking you to. Be open. You hear me? You're not settling for no fixer-uppers. So-and-so God's potential to be a king, but he ain't acting like those things. Or this person, oh, they could be a good person if they know. It ain't no they could, they should, they would. No, if you not being that, get your ass on, all right? It ain't no more fixer-uppers. We see you had the ability to build shit. We see you concern houses into homes quick. We see that, but you don't have to do that no more, okay? Absolutely not. You're used to working with the bare minimum. You're not doing that anymore. So now you used to settling, oh, it's cool. You can, now I say this, chosen ones, because we have the ability to turn anything into gold. But what are we touching to turn to gold? Sometimes you will be the person that presents an opportunity to somebody who earned and deserved it, and they may not see it. Yes, sometimes that is the case. But some of y'all are accepting the bare minimum from people that need to get the fuck out your face. You don't realize you about to have a real prince, not these little frogs, not these little pawns. You about to have a real prince, chosen ones. You about to have that love who is a nurturer. So they're a provider. That means you go on dates now. They may not be somebody who can give you $1 million off one time, but they are stable in theirs. So they gonna give you flowers. They take you out on a date. They paying for it for you. Why? Because you're not no gold digging ass individuals. You're not gonna try to get the most expensive things on the list. You're not gonna expect, oh, well, it's a demand for you to buy the Birkin. No, that's a reward. That's something that comes with a benefit as a benefit for them. It wasn't a requirement, but that doesn't mean that they won't have the ability to do it. So you have somebody who's about to spoil you, who's been spoiling demonic ass individuals, and now they're like, no, they're going to pour into the right individuals. So it's not you having to settle for somebody who's limited. You guys have people that are actually going to be in solid positions that can do something for you. You understand me? So no, it's not that. It's a difference when that's all you're about, where you feel like you're depending on somebody else to put you in that position. No, you're putting yourself in that position, and you happen to align with somebody who's either already there or about to get it. So you're about to have your dream come true. You have somebody who's going to court you, take you out on dates, compliment you, want to be seen with you, not try to hide you. There's some of you that were so used to these past people disappointing you, embarrassing you, that you're like, oh, now you want to hide your individual. No, yes, it's a difference between being private until y'all choose to pop out, or you hiding it. You're not going to have to be hidden anymore, chosen one. So you're not going to have to feel like you're stuck in behind the scenes. You can actually comment on their pictures. You can actually post pictures with them. You can actually tag them in certain things, and they're not going to be offended by it. You have true love coming in, not these people that was in disguises. You understand me? So know that. You have somebody who's going to show you off. You got somebody who's going to want to gift y'all. So you go from the person who, oh, I just seen this and wanted to get it for you, so now somebody's considering that about you too. Now you're still supposed to be that type of individual because you two are each other's reward. You understand me? This means that just because you finally get to where you're going to doesn't mean that you change your dynamic of the individual that you are too. So no, you're a giver. You're going to give to this person. They're going to give to you. Equal reciprocation. You're not about to turn to a karmic just because now you're getting the things that you wanted. No, you're going to keep being you. So you a lover, you're going to be a lover. You a nurturer. You're somebody who might look a little spicy, but you're not going to try to play that big bad wolf anymore because, oh, you want to act like, no. Now you're going to allow people to see your soft side, see your loving side. Now you're going to be around reciprocation, somebody who's pouring into your life, somebody who doesn't make you question you, doesn't make you feel like less of an individual, somebody who, again, is going to be who you are to them, to you. You understand me? So you got real love coming in. Now, let me say this. Be open. Some of you will be at a distance from this person initially when you meet. Do not allow the past people to trigger you, because this person is already acting like they're in your true divine boo is already carrying themselves like they're in a relationship. So they're already not being around a bunch of people. They're social, and then they go about back about their business. This is somebody who's not sleeping with everybody right now. They're already celibate. They're already prepared for you. You celibate too. This ain't going to be a hoe that you got to turn into a housewife or husband. Now, they could have been promiscuous back in the day, but they changed their ways prior to meeting you. You would not be the person that this person is forcing themselves to change for. No, they're already going to be that before you even see them. All right. And that's how you know that you're not having a fix a bear or a build a person type of love. No, you have to know that you're having somebody who's already aligned with that. You're not going to have to persuade them to change those aspects of them. So if they were a drinker back in the day, real heavy, they already started to alter those things so that when they align with you, you don't have to persuade them to stop drinking or choose you over drinking. They're already going to do that. This is somebody that if they're a social person, this is that yin and yang energy. So you could be somebody who's in your bubble, laid back, restricted in a sense. They could be a little bit more social, but they still like that. That means they have a select group of friends that they go out and enjoy themselves with. Then they go back about their business. They're not trying to be seen from everybody. They're not trying to sleep with everybody. They're carrying themselves like your partner before they align with you. I say this because you're not going to have to worry about them outside of your view. So if this is a long distance relationship initially, you're not going to have to question if this person is sleeping with somebody sexually, because prior to meeting you, they already had cut off individuals and wasn't doing the do with nobody. You understand? So you could trust them because they're already carrying themselves like that. As far as your person, again, you're not going to have to mold them or try to control them. They're going to be that. You're going to know they're going to be your walking confirmation, okay? Now, with me saying this, some of you, it is a long distance love. And this is to get you out your bubble too. So where they live at could be a place that God's been having cross your mind for a long time. Thank you. And you've been considering it, but you or kept feeling the draw towards it, but wasn't sure if that was why it kept popping up. Now you're about to see. See, you could have met people up into there that could have said they from that place, lived by that place, but now you're realizing that that place was in your energy because the true divine person that you're going to be aligned with is from there, lives there, are there, so on and so forth, right? So know the difference, because karmics will present themselves before your true divine person comes in. If you want to know if you're with your divine boo, if this is a karmic individual, the link's in my bio. It's get one, buy one, get one free for the 30-minute coaching sessions. We on the phone. I'm gonna tell you everything. Or the 15-minute reading, the relationship readings, or the 10-minute reading, which I'll record it for you. I'll send it to you so you can go and reference it, compare it, so on and so forth. Okay, so it is a deal right now. The link's in my bio. Now, with me saying this, chosen ones, you have certain divine boos that's going to align for you. Again, you're a forever person. Now, I say this because some of you then already had in your head what you're not going to do and all of this. Hear me out. Some of y'all, this is like you saying that you hate, we'll go to burger route. You hating burgers. Oh, you say you dislike burgers, but it's because of the person who last cooked it or prepared it. It was some shit with it. So they ain't season it right. They ain't cook it all the way through. They was sloppy with it. They ain't prepared correctly for you. So there's certain things that you say that you don't want based upon things that you had before, and it's because you didn't get it from the right person. So some of y'all talking about you not going to get married again. It's because the last marriage wasn't shit. The person that you was attracting wasn't about shit, and you didn't fix certain traits within you, so you ain't attract that's not shit ass energy in, right? Now you're going to a right person that expertise is burgers. Their expertise is the chef. So now guess what? The things that you're requesting, they're going to properly be able to prepare it and present it. So y'all, I'm talking about you ain't want marriage. It's because the last person you was with didn't have the opportunity or the expertise nor skill to actually play that position. There's some of you talking about you don't want kids no more because the person that you was aligned with, you had to do everything for you. They wasn't there for you. They acted mean towards you. They cheated on you. Whatever the case may be, it's because of that past person who they was. That doesn't mean that this true divine boo, you're going to have, there's some of you that to this day, you can say it blue in your face, you ain't about to have no babies. And I'm telling you, you are. Because there's some of you, I speak to you and I see the spiritual child hard in your energy. They are making a return. So some of y'all had miscarriages in past relationships. It didn't work out because the person you was with. Now that baby that would have came through but couldn't because you was with the wrong individual, now they waiting and they about to come through. I'm trying to tell you. So I don't care what age you are. You talking about you in your 50s, you in your 60s. All right, you got babies coming through. There's some of you that didn't go through forward with pregnancies. Either, again, because you chose not to or because the baby may not have came through. You, I'm telling you, do not limit yourself. Don't talk about the doctor said this. Doctors mess up as well. So if God's telling you you are about to have a child or you keep feeling that and you try to talk yourself out of it, all right, you going to put a stop to that, not believing that it could be done. Because there's some of you talking about, oh, well, you got your this done, this procedure done. Don't you hear about things all the time that it doesn't mess up? So some of y'all talking about you got your tubes tied. You done tied a knot in your shoe and that shit still came untied, but you think that certain things that doctors did don't come undone too? There's some of y'all that the doctors will tell you that you was clipped, can't have a child for this, and the whole time you still out there fertilizing seeds and shit. So don't speak. You can speak spells on yourself, but a lot of y'all got babies that's coming in. I'm trying to tell you, so congratulations. Y'all got babies that's coming through. Don't speak no spells on you because these other enemies was speaking foul on your womb. Some of y'all feeling little cramps right now when you've been celibate. It's because your baby energetically then already implanted himself in, and they just waiting for you to align with your true divine boo to get that seed fertilized. So know that. Now, there's some of you talking about you'll never move into a place with a person again, and it's because the past karmics and threw your appetite off in a sense. No, y'all have moves that's coming. So some of you will get called to move to where this individual lives. And you may sit there and talk about how you want to be Miss or Mr. Independent. Okay, well, you getting guided to your divine person. You done cried all this time talking about you sick of doing everything by yourself. Nobody wants you. Nobody's there for you. Now God's about to present that opportunity to you. So a lot of y'all got moves that's coming. Congratulations. I'm talking about big moves, not no little moves too. A lot of y'all are moving across the world, different states. You're going to a whole new place, a whole new world. I'm trying to tell you, you're escaping from that dark cloud. So congratulations. Now, some of you will meet your divine boo over social media, or while you're socially out, they'll run into you. Now, I say social media, chosen ones, because you may see somebody on social media, they may not respond, and you bump into them in real time. Some of you chosen ones, you are to shoot your shot, message them. They may not respond right away, but it's in divine time, and I'm trying to tell you, you right now have caught the attention of somebody who is about to align with you. You'll know that it's not the right person at the wrong time, because the right person is going to get ready if that's a place that they want to go to. So some of y'all do have past people that you had a quick spark with, that you feel like you want to give another opportunity to. That's some of you, not all of you. Now, most of you, you're going to realize that even though it seemed like a missed opportunity, you are a different person than you were when you aligned with them. So your criteria is different. Your requirement is different. So yes, they may come back around, but you're realizing it wasn't an opportunity that you missed. It was one that was not intended for you, okay? So some of y'all got past loves that are going to try to pop back up, or people that you all of a sudden see that you seen prior to, that other people, third parties in your life was in your life, so it couldn't you two couldn't align. They'll come back around. But some of y'all are going to realize, like, yes, I'm flattered by that opportunity, but you then outgrew them. Now, I say that, be mindful, because some of y'all feel like, oh, well, it's another shot of love. Hear me out. The right person would have never wronged you. So if that was a cheater, a deceiver, a liar, a manipulator, they wasn't your person. If this person is somebody who chose partying over you, was out here running through all these individuals, but then now that they done got ran through, they want to run to you, that is not your individual. I'm telling you, the right person is never going to come at the wrong time. If you even a person who's not ready is going to get ready if that's the place that they want to go to. And I always say this is in comparison to, say you at your house. You got one slipper on, you got your ponytail off, you got you in some boxer shorts, you looking, whatever the case may be. And somebody comes to your house, or you see your people that you live with about to walk out, and you hear them you like, where you going to? Oh, I'm going so-and-so. If you want to go, you want to get ready if that's the place you want to go to. So even if you're not ready at that time, if somebody pulls up right now when they talk about they about to go to a place that you've been dreaming about, right? Thank you, babies. The link's in my bio. If you actually click the link on my bio, it'll take you, you can select the option to go to my booking page. It's buy one get one free right now, so this is the perfect time to book with me. All right, so the link's in my bio, baby. Okay, because I just seen it, just to let you know. Okay. Now I will say this, chosen ones, the right person is going to get ready if that's a place they want to go to. Some of y'all mistake the right person at the wrong time, feeling like they had an opportunity to be with you, but they chose to work over you. They chose to listen to their friends over. That's not your individual then. The right person would have never wronged you. You understand me? Would have never chose somebody over you. They would have got ready if that's the place that they want to go to. So this is like, again, you're at home, not dressed. Somebody pulls up and the opportunity gets presented. They telling you they about to go. You want to ride with them. So you ask them, where you riding to? Where you going to? And the place they describe is the place that you've been waiting to go to. You've been waiting for this opportunity to arrive. They talking about, one, they got a ticket for you. Two, you got a way there. Three, they about to go with you. The opportunity is right there. See, you could say, no, you're not ready. Decline. Or you can start to get ready as that opportunity arrives. Like, hey, yo, what I got to pack? What I gotta bring? Oh shit, okay. You getting ready because you want to go with them. So those people, chosen ones, that they put other people over you, they wanted to try out these other options, it's because they didn't see everything in you. So that's not for you to go back to. I say this because although the opportunity will get presented, a lot of y'all's paths are different, but majority, and even those who the past person's coming back, it's not an opportunity that you're going to end up with. It's going to be short lived. You're just going to see like, it's not what I expected, and on to the next. All right. Now, I say this because if they wanted you, they would have stepped up. It's not all of these options. People have multiple options, and I tell y'all this too. Some people that are even into the poly shit that try to persuade you for you to be into the poly life too. I want you to realize, chosen, one second, let me make sure. Okay. I want you to realize that even when you think or hear about people in poly relationships, they say, I'm with this person because they got this quality, this person because they got this. They never say the person got everything off their list. They just got bits and pieces, right? So if you truly were everything on that person's list and they knew what it is that they wanted and they were properly prepared for it, they would know when their order got presented. So if they truly ordered you, that means prayed for you, that means ask God to present you, they would know when their order is here. So that's like you going to the DMV. They give you a number. If you truly went up there and got your number, and this is the time for you to get called, you're going to see the number that you had get prepared. You're going to be expecting to hear your number, and then your number's going to get called, and you're going to align, right? Now, I say this, chosen ones, because there's some of you that are feeling that, again, the person who's, they didn't order you. So they're not expecting you. So therefore, they're not prepared for you. So therefore, they're not for you. Okay. So again, if you got to persuade this person to put work behind for you, that's not your person. If you got to present yourself and try to persuade this person to select you, that's not your person. If you feel like you're in competition to get this person's attention, that's not the person for you. Some of these people will keep you close to them just in case the other options don't work out and they're like, this is the best. No. Whereas there's some people that will know your worth when they initially meet you. They will know that you're a collectibles item, chosen one. Now, what do I mean when I say collectible item? That means that you're somebody that in time, your value comes. So when they first meet you, you may not have $1 million on you, but you have $1 billion within you. You have an opportunity that's going to get presented for that to get presented towards you. They're going to know your worth, right? So that's like when you were younger. Some of us collected Barbies, Tonka trucks, baseball cards, football cards. You knew what it is that you were collecting. You knew what it is that you were looking for. Pokemon cards too. You knew that certain ones had higher ranking. That's the same when it comes to you. Some people know that they can't play with you like they want to because you're valuable. So think about a collector's toy. You can't play with it at that time. You got to put it on its pedestal. You got to treat it right. You got to honor it, keep it clean, keep it protected, because you know that in due time, value gets added to it. So there's some people that when they met you, they didn't see your value, but it's because they didn't have the knowledge to, nor did they know what they was looking for when you got presented in front of them. It was unknown. But guess what, chosen ones? Again, there's some people that are waiting to align with you. They know your value. They're waiting to get presented a personal partner like you, somebody who's a lover, a nurturer. So don't settle for somebody who can't see you. Some of y'all was sad that the past person didn't accept you. Thank you so much. The whole time you should be rejoicing that the demon didn't accept you. Demons didn't accept you, and you're wondering why, and you're feeling upset. No, that's good. That's positive. You would have been bound to their life. Half the people that you wanted from the past, they got demons and diseases connected to them now. Some of them are getting booked. Some of them chosen ones did all this fraud, all this scamming, and guess what? Now it's about to come back on them, and you're going to see that you was protected. There's some of you chosen ones that you felt like your finances was effed up and felt like you was in a messed up stage. Whole time the people that you were connected to were doing certain fraudulent things. You being broke protected you because they couldn't put that fraud on you, because if they pull the records, they see that you were struggling to get by. So some of y'all chosen ones, things happen at the right time. You hear me? Some of these people was out here doing devious shit, then try to run to you and wanted you to use you as an alibi in a sense. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Some of these people is out here committing murders, committing certain crimes, and then they want you to come and be their alibi. Tell them that, put a good word in for them. Talk about how you was there. Absolutely not. So just know everything aligned. Now they about to see. So a lot of these people that did you wrong are going through karmic debt. I'm talking about scamming shit. They was doing PPP loans. They thought they escaped it. Absolutely not. You getting booked. There's some of them that they may have started with the PPP, went over to the Navy Federal, went over to using other hidden identities, got a house right now that's nice, but it's not in their name. It's in somebody else's shit. They just sat there and used this to do that. Whereas your ass was struggling. They made you feel like you was limited, but the whole time they was getting a quick glimpse of what they could get had they did the right shit. Now that shit's about to no longer exist, and everything that you prayed is now coming into fruition. You better know that. You hear me? So I'm telling you, chosen ones, even the people that try to attack you, attach to you, limit you, they learning from you. There's certain people that right now you feel like they more abundant than you, that are learning from you. You got celebrities right now stealing your shit. You got certain people that seem like they got it all together, that are limited, that are trying to do what you do or try to be you, and are going to see that you are running laps around these people. See, you seen them a little bit ahead and you assumed that they was ahead of you. Whole time you ain't realized that you was on your final lap and they was on their second, and you really was lapping them. You understand me? So cut that out, chosen ones. You out here thinking that you in a messed up position and you don't even realize that these people got karma and consequences coming in. You seen them getting caught up to certain positions and you ain't know what they was getting caught up for. You heard them getting their name caught up for relationships, caught up for certain situationships, seen them getting attention, and you ain't even realize that they was getting caught for their karma and consequences. So these people who are on these big platforms, you starting to see karma come in for them. Now you starting to see that they deceitful, that they lies, manipulators, that they always, now when things go bad, they want to go to God. They always... Now, you know, some of these demons, every time that they get caught up or the truth comes about, they want to keep all of us up. Now they want to go to God. I told y'all what the next trend was going to be. Everybody that wants to act like they so godly, but you got to see through that shit. These demons, even the devil knows certain scriptures, right? Because he once was upon a time was in his divine energy. He knows how to recite some shit, but don't know how to live that shit. So I'm telling you, chosen one, some of these people just know how to recite. Just know how to say. They not living by that. That's why I say you got to trust your intuition. And that's what I'm here for. So we got our one-on-one sessions. We got my mentorship that I work with you. I'm here to have you learn your gifts so that you can use your intuition, so you can see through these so-so ass individuals, so you can stop allowing these people to sabotage you, stop you, block you, all of that. No, your gifts get doubled, tripled, so on and so forth, chosen ones, but you got to be on the right frequency. You hear me? So I got you. This is what I'm here to do. You understand me? I'm here to help you, so now you can align with you. You can fully be fulfilled. Now you out here pouring out nice things to other individuals. Now you helping them get on their stuff. Now you being a good, whether or not it's you working one-on-one with them, a lot of you are having people learn just by doing you, and they witnessing you, and they see that certain things are achievable. You hear me? So you don't got to be one-on-one teaching them how to carry this over and match that and that. No. Some of you just got to do it so that they can see that it can get done. Some of you got to take the first steps, and guess what? They're going to follow in them. You understand me? So know that, chosen ones, okay? Now, with this being said, know your worth. Know what you attracting in. Some of y'all, you so sick of third-party energies. Why you keep expecting it? Why you keep letting it in? Why you keep, chosen ones, why you got everybody else in your energy? If you don't want third-party energy, stop allowing third parties to have an impact on you, because you even think about what that third party put you through is bringing a third party into the relationship with this new individual. Stop doing that. That person that you used to be connected to is nowhere to be found. Out of sight, out of mind. Why are you even bringing them around? Why would you even invite them to this new situation? You understand me? So, let that go. Speak what you want. Speak what you seek until you see it. And once you see it, you keep the speaking it. You understand me? And guess what you're going to do? Keep seeing it. So speak what you want. Request what you want. Don't sit there and be ordering to God, oh, I don't want this, I don't want that. Well, all he's hearing is the things that you're saying. And he got a lot of people that he has to handle. So he's just out here chefing it up for you. Oh, so-and-so keeps talking about onions, da-da-da. And the whole time you saying, no, that's not what I don't, that's what I don't want. Well, you need to be specific then. Only speak the things that you want to manifest in. Now, when it comes to the job position, now I tell y'all got marriages. Now, let me say this first for love. Y'all got marriages that's coming. I'm talking about quick. I'm talking about some of y'all might go to the courthouse and have that big event later. Some of y'all going to lock in. I'm telling y'all, y'all getting married into, some of y'all getting married into money. And I mean, the money comes from you, within you, but you married into money because when you marry this loving individual, you now get rewarded. Some of y'all, you know how they say, oh, well, people leave deeds and they're like, there's certain stipulations before you receive it. So God said, you got a bunch of abundance that's coming. You got wealth. I'm talking about money. But guess what? You can't have access to it till you find the right person to love. You know those movies where spells can't get broken until you find the right love. Certain things won't start happening till you have the kiss from your true divine boo. So some of y'all chosen ones, God wants you to have the right individuals around you before finances come through, because look at all these demonic ass individuals that you were funding their effery. So no, now you got love that's coming in. Now with me saying this, you got job opportunities that's getting presented to you. Know what you're ordering for you. Don't just try to get a quick fix, because you got karma and consequences that come in from that. What do I mean? You know how people try to do magic to rush certain process instead of doing the things that they need? Okay, you know how certain people will do fake pay stubs and fake this to move into their place, and then they gotta look over their shoulder every damn day because they don't know if that's gonna come through or come back on them. But had they waited for the right person, they wouldn't have had to use that shit to get in. They would have been able to use, huh? Oh, all right. So, cut that just settling shit out. You ain't settling for that job when you know damn well it don't work out for you. What it's requiring from you is not aligned with you. It makes you work all damn day and all night when you know you don't got no time for your children. That ain't the job for you. You know that it's going to come with you having to settle or put your piece to the side for profit. That ain't the job for you. You know damn well it's not doing what you want to do. So that means you taking the purpose from another individual, which means you got karma and consequences coming in, because you're not going to do the job like that other person would do, because that was aligned with their purpose. So chosen ones, you get karma coming from various aspects. All right. Don't settle for that job that you know damn well ain't gonna work for you, but also don't settle for a job just because you feel like it aligns with you. This is a time to apply to bigger positions. Why? Because what you were doing previously, you were doing more things that the job requirements really initially even asked you to do. You were doing more of the things that they asked you to do. So now those qualities that you were doing actually could put you in a manager position, whereas before you was at the most basic position. So apply to bigger jobs. You already have the tools within you to do what you need to do. Every location, every situation, every person, every job you've encountered was giving you a tool that you're going to use to prepare this bigger piece of the picture that's getting presented to you. You hear me? So again, every place that you went through is like a baton. It was giving you something that was going to be used for this bigger mission. So think about that, chosen ones. All right. Now, with me saying this, you got love, your job coming through. So you already know you got love coming in. I'm talking about that divine love. I'm talking about that you glowing. I'm talking about that you feeling good in your mind, body, and soul. You feeling so rejuvenated. I'm telling you, like, you got this real love. Not that fake shit. Don't talk about that fake shit. That bare minimum, go home, Roger, that shit. No, you got that. So this is some things that you ain't never seen. So get prepared for it. Like, wow, I ain't never seen. This is like seeing the Northern Lights. Like, damn, I heard about it, but I get to see it in person. This is an experience. And it's going to be for longevity. This is lifetimes and lifetimes to come. Once you close out the karmic cycles, you never have to relive what you went through again. So you disconnected from karmic family. Now you don't never have to come in through that karmic family again. Now you did your job, and now you get to love and rejoice. You got aligned with your true tribe. This is like, you getting out of that karmic cycle with the lovers. Now, every lifetime you come back, next lifetime, you're going to meet your person when you young. Why? Because you did the work. Now you guys already aligned with each other. You already found each other. You already made that dedication to each other. You both did the work in order to find each other. So now you guys get to stay with each other. Next lifetime, you coming back even earlier with them. I'm talking about earlier, right? As far as chosen ones, this job, y'all got money coming. I'm talking about wealth. I'm talking about you gonna be happy. I'm talking about you building businesses with your boo. I'm talking about y'all going on vacations, taking trips, all of this. You understand me? I'm talking about a house. So you could be living in the hood right now, but I'm telling you about to be living real high up. High up. You're gonna go from the hood. You're going on your Cinderella tip or your Cinderella. If you a masculine, but you on your Cinderella or Cinderella tip, what does that mean? That means you went from living in the slumps, living in the trap, living a little limited in a sense. Now you going into your paradise. So you done went to sleep in the hood and you done woke up. I'm telling you, looking real holy. looking real, you know what I'm saying? Like that for real. So y'all got abundance coming. Not only that, getting the opportunities that's getting presented. This is not no small opportunity. You aligning with your true tribe. So that means you about to start collaborating with people. You've been isolated at this time because the people that you was going to connect to was limited, bullshit, wasn't about shit, was going to use your light. You was doing all the work. They was going to live off you. Certain people that talking about let's work together, and they just wanted to work together because they felt that you had certain blessings and abundance coming through. They knew God wasn't going to play about you. So they just wanted a hand in that. Absolutely not. Guess what? Now you aligning with the true divine person. So now you're going to go from being dolo to now you in a duo. There's some of you that's going to start collaborating. I'm talking about going from city to city, state to state with people that are like-minded you. You ain't going to need no big studio to do work with them. You're going to listen, you already got the tools that you need. So if you're a musician, you don't need no big ass studio, $100 an hour for you to do this. You could record on your shit right now. You got the means to do it. And guess what? Some of the most amazing audios or albums that were recorded that you listened to were actually started on little band lab or certain recording on their phones and audios, just like you're doing. You have it already. There's some of you that feel like, oh well, I got to move into this to have this big background. People, no. You need the right person. The same way that you can move into a place right now, be living, eating off of a pallet, and the right person's going to come in there and sit with you. If they got the means to, they going to add certain things that they feel like you need. Like, yo, I know last time I was over there, I got a microwave for you because I know you ain't had it. So last time they see you living on the pallet, now I got you a blow up bed. The people are going to embrace you in the experience. You're not going to feel like you have to have it all to get it all. No, you're going to start with people who are on that grind with you. So think about like the streamers in a sense. Kai Cenat, we'll give him an example. He started off in the projects. He started off with his background looking fucked up. And then guess what? He started to add into it. Then he started to live in expensive places. But then what did he realize? I don't need all of this. In order to be successful, you need the bare minimum. You just need the right people around. So there's some of you feel like you need $1 billion house right now. No, you just need the right people. Because that house that you in can be turned into a home too if you put some investment in it. That house, some decorations in the shit. You feel like you can't create paradise in your circumstances. You're somewhere at somebody else wants to be right now. So you're talking about you can't make it until you get out the city. When there's a person right now that's praying to get into your city and believes that they can achieve anything that they want to do as long as they're in that area. And they can. You could too if you are right around the right individuals. Sometimes it's not the place you got to leave, but it's the people that you're around. But sometimes some of y'all are getting caused to get forced to get pushed out of that city, town, state, all of that. You get into a new location, paradise, okay? So you don't need all that. You got what you need within you to succeed. So if you already got the talent, you already got the ability, you just waiting for the opportunity. And some of y'all are going to be the people who present it from other people. And some of y'all are going to be the ones who create the opportunity. Either way, you already got what you need. If you a singer, a good ass singer, I'm talking about baby, not no auto-tune. People can feel on you on that soul level, right? Guess what? You don't need $1 million marketing team. If you had that, more people would know you, but you got the talent. So if you right now don't got the popularity, start building your page. Start uploading. It don't matter if you got one view because guess what? All it takes is that time where now everybody knows you. Now they got all these videos that you done posted. Now they can view. Now they have access to other parts of you. You understand me? So some of y'all are getting prepared. So sing. Keep posting. I don't care if you got one view. At any point in time, I tell y'all this all the time. When I first started TikTok, I never went on live. Prior to this, I was not no live person. I'm real ducked off. I like being to myself. I like being in my elements. I love helping people and then going back to my bubble. So I'm somebody that, I'm a social butterfly, but then I like to go fly back in my zone. Like, all right, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But the first time God was like, yo, first I was against TikTok. I used to be like, TikTok is corny. I don't have nothing for TikTok because I just thought it was like a child's act, how it was supposed to be originally. All of a sudden, God was like, get on TikTok. I'm like, what? But I'm obedient. I don't play like that. I listen as soon as he say something. I'm like, all right, cool. You understand? So God was like, get on TikTok. I'm like, all right. God was like, upload a video. I'm like, huh? He said, upload this video. I upload the video, Chosen Ones, I promise you. I went from 0 followers to 0 following to 20,000. The first video that I ever posted went viral. I'm talking about like 100,000 type of views, all of this, like on a blink of an eye. Something that at that time God was like, listen, this is your purpose. You've been somebody who relays messages that I say. You got a gift to see through certain things and can relate things to people. You've always helped people the way that I do. I've always done it, but I didn't get paid for it, right? All of a sudden, God told me to do this. I listened. I went viral. My followers went tremendous. It actually, prior to me even doing this, I knew my talent, what I do. I've been reading people. Like, I didn't call it reading at that time. I'm just relaying what God has me say. I was just telling what God, you understand, I've always played this position. I didn't think about getting profit for it because I'm somebody, well, God gave me this gift. I didn't feel comfortable with doing it. And God was like, that's what I gave it for you for. That's your purpose. Don't you think you're going to get paid for your purpose? So prior to doing this, God had me start LLCs, had me start 2 LLCs, 2 companies. I didn't know at that time what my company was going to be about. I had an idea. I'm a creative. I'm an artistic type of person. I like creating art. I like music. I like views. I just like the, like simple, beautiful things of life. I wasn't trying to be no famous type of person. None of that, right? Again, I'm somebody who's ducked off, Chosen Ones. I like being in my own element. I don't like to be center of attention. God had me do that. My followers grew quickly, right? Not only that, Chosen Ones. God told me then what the LLCs he had me start. Like, yeah, I had you do this because this is what you're going to do. One of them's going to be a school. The other one's for this, right? Okay, cool. Now, I already was planting seeds. I just listened to God when he told me to plant them at that time. I didn't know what was going to be produced from them. So I say this because, again, you just being obedient, you don't know when your opportunity is going to hit. I went from having LLCs, not knowing exactly what it is that I was going to do with it, having an idea, just being obedient, but God telling me specifically, like, nope, this is why you did this, as things are aligning. Not only that, Chosen Ones, I went from taking my purpose off on getting ignited on TikTok to you are to use your opportunities not by trying to be seen and famous, but it's by taking that opportunity to actually invest in your business. So guess what, Chosen Ones? The attention that I got on TikTok, it was not me trying to be viral and cool on TikTok. It just brought attention to my purpose, to my position, aligned with people outside of this. I push my purpose on other platforms. It aligns with helping people that I wouldn't be able to see every day, that I never would have came in contact with had I not did what I was supposed to do. So you have to know when the opportunities for you is going to get presented to you. You are not here to try to be famous. You're going to be well known. So how I always compare myself, I'm not trying to be famous or do this for fame. If popularity comes with it, okay, that's cool. But I know the popularity is only so that I'm aligning other people in their purpose too. It's not for me to try to be the coolest, the flashiest, none of that. For those who know me, know I'm somebody who I'm simple with things. I don't need $1 million. My house don't gotta be $5,000 a month. $1,000 a month can get me what I want. I don't need no car. This I done went from Range Rovers to Hondas to Monte Carlos, all of it. Whatever the case may be, I'm somebody that, again, as long as I have what I need, I'm cool. But of course, God's going to put you in a position where you got more coming through, where you're able to help other individuals too, where people are going to invest in you. Certain success is going to come with you just being you. Know that. Don't feel like you need certain things in order for things to align out. You already have the tools that you need. So y'all do music. But record it now while you feeling certain things so that people can feel it as well, but don't leave them in sadness, leave them in happiness too. Yeah, we started here, but now we going there. Tell a story. Some of y'all are getting called to write. Some of y'all are getting called to do your fashion. Some of y'all your purpose is doing hair. You love that. You plant love into people's heads. There's some of you that are chefs, that are bakers, that working at a restaurant that you've been having a spot. God was like, nope, now it's time for you to take it on road. Now you can go from a shop to now you about to have as far as the food truck, or you start from this, now you about to, baby, when I tell you your world's about to change, you got to believe it though. Don't speak limitations on you when the enemy's trying to stop you and block you. No, you hear me? So know that everything that is for you is aligning with you, that the right individual's about to get presented to you. These people that was so you didn't know, was uncertain, block their asses today. You hear me? So those possibilities that you're like, oh, cool, they got potential, but they not showing you shit. They not saying nothing to you. They have you all up in your head. Block their asses today. You understand me? And there's some of you, well, how do I know this could be the right person? The right person is going to play the right position when they align with you. It's not going to be no doubt. God is not no God of confusion. You hear me? Block their asses now. That mother that, oh, it's always something with a block your ass. That brother that's always needed something, block his ass. You don't know how to say no, block their asses. You hear me? But it's absolutely not. You're not settling for nothing. So some of y'all gonna say, fuck that job. They talking about, oh, they need help. Well, get somebody else. Get the fuck out of here. Because every time you work there, they just using you. Every time they come with a sad story because something that somebody else won't do. Fuck no. It's crazy that they will recommend you for certain overtime, but never recommend you for certain positions and promotions. Fuck them. Figure it out, Margaret. Miss Murray talking about, oh, well, your ex's grandmother or mother, they need help. Get somebody else to do it. We are not connected. You're getting blocked too. Oh, you need to get your medicine. Well, you might need to call Medicare then. It's something you might need to call that door. Getting blocked. It's a fuck no. There's some of y'all, that's why y'all didn't get invited yesterday to eat certain place. You would have been eating damn deception. It's a fuck no. So, And, oh, Miss Margaret wants, you always want something for free. Fuck no, Miss Margaret. Don't call me. Better call Tyrone. And I heard his phone got cut off. So you better put a damn can on some string then. I don't know how you gonna have that call. You better wait till Wi-Fi, motherfucker. It's not happening, all right? So there's some people, oh, well, I need a... Are you gonna pay? Because no, it's no more free shit. We are not connected. So-and-so, oh, my daughter-in-law, I'm not your daughter. I'm not your daughter. I'm not your daughter. Oh, hey, sis, I'm not your sis. Don't keep me connected to that fucked up family and that cycle. Fuck no. Oh, hey, sis. No. Oh, can you give me a ride? Oh, yeah, that's going to be $10.99. Oh, well, the same way you call Uber, motherfucker, you would not do it for the free ski. If you do, you're going to be jumping out that car and getting booked. So, no. No, that's why I called you, so you can get shit for free? No, fuck no. Now you riding on fumes. Now I got to ride on fumes to the next time I get paid and took you where you got to go. No, don't. Absolutely not. Now, all of a sudden, I hate them individuals that come over here just dry begging. I'm not sure how I'm going to pay this. Me neither. Better go pray. You asking the wrong person. You should have presented this problem to God, baby. Shouldn't have came over here with that shit. Oh, they talking about the demons is beating them up. And you chose to hit me the fuck up when you know demons was following you? Unthoughtful. Fuck out of here. You getting blocked too. You talking about, oh, you feel like the enemy. And you chose to come over here with that shit? Oh, you having a fucked up day. And you thought to phone me? Now, it's different. Now, chosen ones, I get paid for this. This is my purpose. So, of course, when you book, you come to vent to me. I clear out that energy. I align you. We good. But on my off hours, when my days is off, that phone is down. Do not, no. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about people that I was connected to too. Absolute. Don't call me with that dumb shit. Oh, I think Charles is cheating. You knew Charles's dumbass was cheating. Just stop calling me. Just stop calling me about, oh, I think, yeah. And I think you damn dumb. Because I just don't, it's like, Now they mad. Now they all of a sudden, when they get off the phone, they feel bad. I bet you do. You done transfer that fucking energy over on her ass. You're not getting it. Every time I call you, you call me, it's some shit. Oh, now you got bills to pay. Bitch, we do too. Okay? Shut it up. Oh, now you out here. Now you just block them. Block them. And Granny's ass, every time you call her, she got arthritis, she got this. You done had gout since 1924, motherfucker. Don't sit there and tell me about that shit, not no more. Oh, now the medicine's getting cut. And you getting cut off too. Little do you know. It's not just the medicine's getting cut. You're getting cut off too. This is our last conversation. I'm just saying. These some people, everybody leave me. Well, little do you know, I'm not going to surprise you like they did. You getting cut off after this conversation, baby. I understand. There's some people, oh, everybody leave me. Well, I'm glad you expect it because you getting left by me too, motherfucker. I'm not dealing with it. Not dealing with it. You try to manipulate me to stay in this situation about how everybody did you. It's you, motherfucker. You talking about everybody just leaves you. everybody dislikes you, treat you wrong. So you mean to tell me everybody got a problem with you? Then it's you, motherfucker. It's you. Get it together. That's like somebody, everywhere they move, they talking about all these new people got I'm starting to think the roaches came with you, Sheila. I'm starting to think the roaches is on you. All these people keep talking about they fighting demons. I think you are the demon. I'm starting to think, because you didn't describe it a little too much, and I'm starting to think it's you. So, chosen ones, and this comes in various forms. This comes with co-workers that is some bullshit, lying and manipulating, keep you in drama. This comes with family. This comes with friends. Cut them out. Cut them out. There's some people talking about right now, oh, you going to leave me as soon as you get money. Absolutely not. I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to leave you when there's $5 in the account. I'm going to leave you, motherfucker, before you don't got to worry about it. You understand? So, chosen ones, cut them out. Cut them out now. Oh, you left me when that... No, you're getting left as we speak. You are left. You're not... The cycle's over. So disconnect, but congratulations, because y'all got some serious positions coming in. Like, you had people that's been recommending you and you ain't even been knowing it. So y'all got opportunities get presented. Now be cautious of people that are trying to give you an opportunity just to get on your good grace. So there's people who got karma consequences coming in that they just want somebody divine to kind of come and take the foot for them. So it's a movie called Fun with Dick and Jane, right? And on that movie, it's dang, what's his name? Jim Curry, and it's another feminine, I forget. But the basis of the story is they start off successful. The job was doing corrupt shit. He ended up losing his job. Then he got hired from another job that wanted him to take the blows for certain things, right? So y'all got certain demonic people in powerful positions or positions that are trying to come through and get you to save what's going on. So it's almost like, you know, those companies that don't hire other people from different races, but now that they're about to get a discrimination lawsuit, now they are hiring all these people. You know, those races that's like, they say some racist shit, but then they say, oh, well, my grandkids are that, or my family is that, you know, them type. That's what's happening. So there's certain people that have karma coming to their businesses, positions. They're going to try to offer you it. Don't take no. If they tell you, oh, well, we can do this for you, you can do it for you too. God already has things aligned for you. You do not have to team up with the devil to get to what God has. You hear me? So, you got certain people, I'm telling you, that are going to try to, in position of power, that are going down. So you got crooked police, you got crooked judges that are going down, you got crooked, as far as fraudsters. They're going to want you to energetically put in a good word for them. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You hear me? And watch it. Because I'm telling y'all, some of y'all don't realize you had police that was giving information to your enemies about you. You had some people that if you were applying for certain benefits, these people that were within the office were trying to stop you from having access to them. So they wasn't pushing your paperwork through. Some of these individuals were blocking you, sabotaging you, not giving you everything that was earned and deserved to you. I'm telling you, they're all getting called out. So some of y'all going to realize how deep that hole was that these people were digging for you, that they really dug for themselves. So just know this your season, baby. You survived those times where you were scraping shit. Now you about to get blessed with this abundance. You earned and deserved it. Those people getting called out. You about to see a lot of people get booked. You about to see a lot of people die, chosen ones. And it's because they was doing black magic on y'all. Y'all about to be multiplying, not only as far as children, but our abundance, blessings, all that come through. So know that this is your season to text time, claim this shit for you. But I love you so much. I'm going to get up off here because I do have a few coaching sessions to do. Chosen ones, remember, right now, today is the last day for the buy one, get one. All right. So that's for coaching sessions, 30-minute coaching sessions. Sometimes it goes longer, but I like to make sure that you get all the information that you need. But buy one, get one right now. All right. So that's 30 minutes on the phone with me. We're going to talk about your past, present, and your future. If there's cycles connected to you, I got you. We're going to clear them out. Somebody doing black magic on you, come to me. I got you. We're going to pluck their asses out. Anybody who is not for you and you feel like they questionable, come to me. I got you. If you need a reading done, that's a 10-minute reading, a 15-minute reading. I do, as well as A relationship reading, I have endless possibilities. The links in my bio. Now, again, buy one, get one. With this being said, for relationship readings, you want to know if that person's for you? I got you. Send over your picture ahead of time. That way that there's no delay. I can record it way before the time that your reading actually comes if you send over your picture ahead of time. Now, I asked for a picture because I want it to be like I'm looking at you. I don't need you to tell me nothing. It's going to be like I'm looking at you. I'll tell you everything about you, who's connected to you, so on and so forth. If you're in a relationship and you want to know if that person's your person, you can send a picture of them over as well as yourself, and I'll be able to tell you if that's the divine or the karmic, or tell you in-depth information on them that has to do with you. So what they've done to you, their intentions with you, what y'all are going towards, so on and so forth, all right? And I got you because, chosen ones, you have a lot of people in different disguises. I'm going to clear their asses out from around you. So if you're going through spiritual warfare right now, I got you. I'll tell you what you need to do. Keep that black magic from attaching or attacking you. You want to know who's for you? I got you. What cycle you connected to? Or you just want an idea? I got you. You don't have to tell me nothing. But if for those of you who are returning, if you have areas that you wanted to focus on or questions that you want to ask, of course, you could either have the floor initially to ask those things. I'll relay those things. But if not, I'm really here to relay for you. So I'll tell you about yourself so that you can trust that God sent you to me or God sent me to you. You understand me? So I love you. I got you. I believe in you. I'm going to post this on YouTube shortly. All I ask you to do is come through, like, share, subscribe. Also, chosen ones, I will be doing more pertaining to YouTube and Instagram as well. So I'll be posting more. I will say we pushing our purpose on different platforms. Also, for those of you who would like to collab, definitely message me. I'll definitely get better on checking my messages, but I promise you, I'll be focused on clearing out y'all's energy. And then once we get disconnect, I'll go about my business. I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? I got so many things prepared for y'all. I'm so excited to present them, but I'm going to wait until the beginning of next year. I'm telling you, some nice things for us, chosen ones. I love you so much. Y'all continue to be great, okay? I definitely got you. If you need me, you know how to reach me. The link's in my bio. Y'all have a wonderful holiday. Y'all be safe. Create the world that you want with the people that you want around you. Speak highly about you. Know that there's certain people that you feel are not for you that actually would be good. I say this because some of y'all don't know y'all's value. So you see somebody like, oh, they too fine, or they too this, they too successful. Baby, don't you know that you align with them? Don't you know that you got that within you? Don't you know that you got certain a future that's solidified for you? Don't sit there and downplay yourself. You got this, all right? I love you so much. Y'all continue to be great, babies. Thank you. I look forward to your session, baby. Continue to be